Good evening, everyone. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro later on, I'm Mike Emery. Glad you've joined us for an exciting evening ahead. This evening, we bring you two teams matched up as they've been so many times before. The Swiss get possession, and we are underway. He's alone. Got that in the trapper.
You can't ask for a better opportunity in the scoring zone. What a great glove save.
And here is the third voice of our crew, the man in the coldest place, ice side, Ray Ferraro.
The statistics tell us if you can get the first goal or the jump in the game, you're going to be able to carry the pace most of the time. That initial goal will be key.
Okay, Ray, thank you. Slid back across from one point to the other. Gloved.
Great extra effort.
Pulls his way along. One-timer. Score! They strike early, and the place is quiet. The Russians have broken the tie. Perhaps they can build on this lead. Here in the first period. Possession established. Good reach there. Pass through center ice. Brings a shot. Loose puck knocked away by Niederreiter. Passed in the corner to Kalinin. Puck grabbed. They're ready to go. Strong wrist shot. Oh, and he missed the net.
In this situation, you have to hit the net. Sometimes it's best just to fire it right at the goaltender.
Cleared back down for an icing. Just over 5 minutes played in the first. Only one goal hanging on the board so far. So it's 1-0. Wonderful. Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
No luck getting through. Puck loose. The Russians lug the puck in the defensive zone. And in flight over the line. Takes a shot. He got his glove on that one. They've got a 2-on-1. He's got that at center. Back on his stick. Oh, how can they miss that pass? Slides it to the point. And he hatchets one. He scores! And that's a face-off win.
Number 98, assisted by number 17.
Lets it go. Good save there.
50 seconds.
Got it in the slot. That shot came from just 6 inches.
You talk about cutting down the angle. Perfectly executed by the goaltender.
Looking for options. Pass attempt to Yossi. Save. And the pickup. Motors along up center. Went to the backhand. He scores! 3 in a row.
I love watching guys score on the backhand.
Eddie, he's not ready for this delivery. The backhand catches him by surprise.
Over 8 minutes left in the first. Do you see a pattern developing here? They're up now by 3. Gets in. What'll he do? Fires. Save. Fantastic shutdown. The Russians in their own end in possession as they travel. Around to the corner. Suter's looking to make a play from his own end towards center. Picks it up back there. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Whoa, what a play. Oh, wonderful play. Picks it up in his own end. Into the end of attack. Winnipeg's got possession in their own end. And he dumps it in. Puck is thrown to Marchand. Winnipeg's carrying it up the wing. Terrific poke check to break up that odd man rush. Takes it right back. Poke checked away. Nearing the 20th minute of this period. Nice job, straight stand-up poke check.
1 minute of play in the first period.
Possession established on the pickup by Shea Weber. Got in front of another one.
Not often you're all alone in front of the goaltender from this area of the ice. Great save.
He's in. That's 20 minutes in the books. And the books have only entries for one team.
Do you want the assurance of knowing you have a ticket to all the big games? Then grab our season tickets. Guarantee your seat for the upcoming playoffs. Call the box office for more information.
Anderson's performance so far, not one he's proud of, as we head to break. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What impressed you most?
The Russians deserve to be up comfortably like they are after the way they really dominated in the offensive zone.
Period 2 is underway. Let's see if something happened during the first intermission that can bring this closer to even. Looking to Kalinin. Gains the blue line. He's got that pass at the point. Got his stick on it. Good face-off win. Nearly grazed the iron on that.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Up that right side to Niederreiter. Loose puck, couldn't drag it through. Puck loose, now picked up. Not a long pass, but effective. He's got it. Lets it go. He had it past the goalie, but not past the iron. Passing one off now to Berchi. Oh, broke it up. Stood him right up. Makes that play deep. The Russians lug that along up the wing. And possession has changed. Brilliant move on that pass. Smart recovery by Shea Weber. He gains the zone. And the puck is scooped up by Berchi. Dogged determination there by Yossi. Trying to go to Berchi. Took that pass perfectly off the wing. Just threw it into his pad there. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Winnipeg's in their own end and has possession. Back and forth they go between the points. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Outstanding save. Shoots. Oh, what a stop.
Not a lot of room to score from in that area. Great save.
Just past the halfway mark of the second period. It's a solid lead by a score of 3-0. They win the draw. One-timer. Good work there. They'll have to try it again because of the defender's stick. Pass cut, strong play. The Russians are skating it back in their own end. Switzerland's in their own end and in possession. Lets it go. Taken away. Toward the net. Score! Another step in the road back. They're down by 2. In order to have puck support like that, you got to move your feet. Move the puck, move yourself, and you're going to be rewarded with a goal. Winnipeg's trying to crawl out of the hole they dug for themselves. They're back to within 2 here. Lots of time to go. We're in the second period. Free puck thanks to the roadblock. The Russians are out of their own end. Gets in. What'll he do? The Swiss in their own end, ready in attack. Points it. Shoots. Score! They're back to within 1. This close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
Enzo, this has got to be a great shot because from my angle, there doesn't look like a lot of net. Even with the goaltender down, he seems to have most of it covered.
And they won the faceoff.
Scored by number 63.
Into the attacking end.
Assisted by number 88.
Fires. Terrific save.
Dustin Buffalo.
Moving it to Marchand.
15 minutes, 42 seconds.
Wow, he slowed him right down there. He's got that pass and can look ahead. Taken away.
They can't be that sloppy with the puck, guys. Every time they get it, they have to make as sure a play as they possibly can.
The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Up against the glass right now. Kicked out of the scrum.
In the second period.
Great opportunity, but the pass didn't connect. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Two periods have been played. They've worked pretty hard at it, and they get a well-deserved rest. Third period coming up shortly.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drive. Bring 3 non-perishable food items, and you can receive a free team poster.
"40 minutes have been played. They are getting ready for the third period here. So take us back through the game. What do you think, Eddie?
The Russians have been the better team, Doc, through 2 periods of play. They're up by 1 as we get ready to start the third, but it could be more with the chances that they've had through the first 40 minutes.
Nicely into the zone. Giordano's got it in his own end, headed towards center. Klus couldn't get through. Pass goes up the wing to Kalinin. Solid defensive position there. And that pass really misfired, and so they must drop back. Tries to get it on net. Just missed the net with that one.
I know what he's trying to do there, Doc, but you got to hit the net in this situation.
Got that. Tremendous scoring chance. Directing that one to Eric Stahl. Oh, that's a nice cut pass. Let's see what happens. And play stopped because of an offside. A face-off win. Let's see what develops. Fires. Take it to the slot. A whistle and a rest. Solid, clean win. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. That play is offside, and so back to center ice for the faceoff. Solid win at center ice. Now what? One-timer. Pitching this one to Forsberg. Great move there. Big point-blank save there.
The goalie makes himself look big.
Let's go, Arister. Save. Great take, dangerous area. Perfectly on his stick in that pass from the left wing. Puck loose, he couldn't get by. The Russians have it up the wing. He's got a chance. The Russians move it ahead along the boards. A shot. Oh, deflected away. Just couldn't find the target.
Well, that's a good scoring chance. He's trying to be too fine, trying to pick the corner. Sometimes you've just got to shoot it at the middle of the net.
Winnipeg's continuing on in their own end. Good standing poke check. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Offensive possession here. Pass cut.
I know lots of people like high-scoring games. Well, actually, I'm one of them. But this has been almost like...
Oh, poke check saved one there. Gives it to the point. Shot. Stared him down and made the save.
You want to score goals, you have to go to this area.
Snapping a pass to Kane. And he steps across the line. Pass cut. The Russians organizing back in their own end. And this play is whistled down. It is offside.
Anderson's made a number of good saves, but when you're trailing, you need a grade A save to hold you in. He's just given them that.
A little under 5 minutes remaining here in the third. 5 goals in this game. It's a 3-2 contest, and it's tight. The Russians want to generate something up the wing. Very important time to have a minor penalty call, and so special teams become important. The Russians are boxed on a tripping minor. Switzerland's power play unit hasn't gotten started yet. This is their first one of the game, but it's big. Eric Stahl's pickpocketed again.
15 minutes, 49 seconds.
Holds in the corner. The pass is off the mark. What a chance that would have been. Puck gathered in by Eric Stahl. That puck's loose, mishandled. He's held up there. Skate kick out of the scrum. That's a good solid poke check. Takes that pass at center, see if we can move something. Possession taken over by Berchi. And now it's directed to Niederreiter. The Russians kill off a hugely important penalty.
This can really be frustrating for the coaches and the players on the bench when your power play doesn't find a way to come through for you. You have a chance to tie the game, and you just can't get it done.
1 minute left.
We are in the final minute. Terrific challenge. Outstanding save.
A quick developing play right in front. Almost looks like he's too close to the goaltender.
Shot. Acrobatic stop. 41 left to go. 38 left on the clock. Pitching it to Forsberg. And it's a good pickup. Puck loose, just a speed bump off the defense. It's an onside play. Lets it go. A lightning-like glove save. Score! A huge goal, and his team is up by 2.
Goaltender had no chance stopping that puck with a quick release.
Low stick side used to be an area that you shot all the time, but now that the goaltenders are in the butterfly, it's not as easy to beat, but this one goes through them pretty quickly.
Scored by number 25, Valentin Saikov.
Fires with no time whatsoever. He turned it aside.
With this puck being so close to net, this is all a reactionary save.
They won it. Now what can they do? Score! That's 2 unanswered.
you're thinking about one-timing a puck, you have to find that open ice, get into a ready position, and shoot that puck as soon as it comes to you.
Players make mistakes, Edzo, just like goaltenders do. He tries to make the flashy glove save, and he doesn't make any glove save.
Moved along and in. Save! Fires! He scored! Oh, I take that back. No goal!
Switzerland's up in arms here. They feel their goaltender was interfered with. The referee's going to agree. This will be no goal.
The horn signals the end of the game.
I know what that's like, Doc, being on the end of some bad games, some bad efforts. I'm not looking forward to practice tomorrow.
Back and forth, cheap endings, let's be friends, hummingbird. And I've been feeling like a stranger every time I lay you down. And maybe I was just a raindrop, well maybe it's all over now. Stay a little bit, take a hit while the sun's out. Baby, it was sweet, you and me chasing flowers, don't think is built to last. I can almost say that I want you back, but I won't. No, I
It's a wonderful night for hockey. From far above center ice with
But I had a good life. I really did. I wore a hat. Oh man, I was #1 on the hit parade.
could never stop. A dreamer with the fever to be great was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. A fighter with the fever for the fame was all I ever want, was all I ever wanted. Got me singing like bang, 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 bang. This fire's a weapon. Bang, 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 bang. Won't stop till we're legends. Won't stop till we're legends. Here we go. It's my turn to make history. Here we go. When I'm gone, they'll remember me.
Hi, everyone, with Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro shortly. I'm Mike Emery. Terrific action lies ahead. We are looking forward to all of this. Tonight, a great game that will keep you on the edge of your seat. As the teams get ready, Eddie, what do you think we should know about this?
These two teams both need the W here tonight. I can see them playing it safe early, but the question is, which team will make the first mistake?
We have a thrilling evening of hockey ahead. The Russians have the first possession. Turned right away with the poke check by Nicholas Lidstrom. Strong defensive play. One-timer. He scores! A surprising early goal.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Nice stand-up poke check there. He's in on an onside play. Boyle's looking to make a play from his own end towards center. Flips a wrister. Referee over to the penalty box, and let's find out. There's always a start to your power play night, and this is number one. Defensive zone win. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. Broke it up well with the poke check. Breakaway chance. Terrific shot, but a great point-blank save.
You don't get many better opportunities than that. Great save.
Breakaway. Nicely patted away. He covers and holds on. Just a hair under 4 minutes play. It's a 1-0 game. Clean win on the draw. He gains the zone. Puts one on. Paddled aside. Grabbed, the two centermen tied up, but there was a good reach there. Picks it up back there. Pittsburgh's done a wonderful job of penalty killing, and so we're back even. Score!
You want to score goals, you got to get to this area of the ice.
Once you drop into that position, you feel like you've got the bottom of the net covered. He doesn't as the puck gets underneath his glove as well.
A good job off that left wing and a perfect pass. On to McDavid. Moved along and in. Deflected off the blocker. Chip to Forsberg. They score! It's only a one-goal game now. And so the lead has been sawed in half here.
Not a great start, but the finish is most important. They're back in this hockey game.
And that's a face-off win. Loose puck did not go very well there. Good hand to eye, and the reach of the stick. Save!
6 minutes, 42 seconds.
Puck fired down, decision made. Defenders first, icing.
Fleury's going to be able to make that save all day. His positioning is perfect. It's not a difficult scoring chance.
Under 8 minutes skated here in the first. The lead has just been cut in half. Let's see if momentum changes now. With a shot. He had a great chance, but he has just missed the net.
Man, he hammered that one-timer, but if he doesn't get it on the net, of course, it's got no chance to go in.
The Russians guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook. Pittsburgh's got it. Shoots it on. Sticked away. Smart recovery by Lidstrom. The Russians continue on in their own end. And in flight over the line. Pittsburgh's going back further to get restarted on this man advantage. That could have been dangerous, but the poke check denies. Got the pad on that one. Held there for a face-off coming up next. Good job on the draw. Must get it out. Slid to Kalinin. In all alone. Off his pad. The Russians have killed it off.
Well, they had a couple of really good chances there, but weren't able to cash in. And so now that the power play is over, they find themselves trailing by one yet again.
Puck loose. Good defensive play. Nice pass right up the gut. Flings it. Nearly grazed the iron on that. Corralled by Ekman Larson. Puck loose now picked up. The Russians wheel one ahead up the wing. He gets that pass ahead in stride. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Makes that play deep. Broke that play up at center. Loose puck, the defense got in the way there. And it's napped by Ekman Larson. Taken away.
The Russians force another turnover in this game. Let's see what they can do with it.
And the heat's taken off by the clear. That one fired down. The defense will win the race, and icing is called. Solid, clean win. Taken away. Let's go, Arister. He scores.
The goaltender was surprised at how quick that snapshot got on top of him.
And so the goalie thinks he's got this puck stopped. Look at how he reacts. He stops so much of it. He thinks it's in his equipment somewhere, but it trickles into the net.
They've won the faceoff. The Russians want to generate something up the wing. A shot. Oh, that one hit someone on the way. What a move on that one with the stick. He scores! A pair of goals by the same team. And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. Nicely into the zone. Good poke check by Koivu. Puck is thrown to Gaudreau. Nearing the final minute of play. Freezes play. Nice face-off work.
1 minute left in the first period.
Over the line with options here. Shot. He scores! Second of the game. What a performance.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
Bork's usually pretty responsible defensively, but he gets caught wandering up along the wall, opening up a shooting spot.
They've got the draw. Right there on the money, the left wing pass. Out, score! Late in the period. Couldn't get much later for that one. And the face-off's won. Risha off the mark.
He doesn't miss it by much. He's right in the middle of the ice. He tries to bang it in off the goalpost and just misses.
And the first period ends.
Are you looking to impress at your next group event? Then rent out one of our luxury boxes. With great views, waiter service, and free team merchandise, your time is now to reserve your seat in one of our extravagant luxury boxes.
First period has been played. Second period about to start. A look ahead.
Pittsburgh's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
Into the end of attack. Oh, he staggered him. Pitching it to Kalinin. And he steps across the line. Side to side they go. He scores!
Oh, he hit that puck square in the middle of his stick. Great technique.
A lot of times the goaltender feels like his positioning is perfect and he's got the net covered. Guess what? He doesn't.
They win the draw and will now set up an attack. Pitching this one to Kalinin. Wrist one. Oh, and he misses.
At the very least, you got to get that puck on the net. You're standing 15 feet in front of the net. Make the goalie do something.
Cleared back down the ice, and it goes for an icing. Face-off win here. One-timer. Outstanding save off a chance. Whoa, what a play. Nicely into the zone.
Papagayev's just thrown his team on his back today. He just jumped back on the ice where he's been spectacular. All over the place and all over the score sheet, too.
At the front of the net. Pittsburgh's leaving the defensive zone. Pass attempt to Lidstrom. The Russians in their own end in possession. And so now a penalty will be handed out. The Russians are boxed on a tripping minor. Defensive zone win. Good quick poke check there. Can he make them chase it? A quick turnover by the defense. Can they keep it going here? Oh, he'll pay for that.
One word of advice, when you're pushing and shoving like that, you better be ready to drop the gloves.
There's no reason for him to accept the fight at this time. He just doesn't want it.
Under 7 minutes have been skated here in the second. You can see momentum in this game. It has shifted, and it is expanding even more. The advantage is 4 goals. Wow, what a hit. What a mean-spirited hit. He'll be taken to task for that one. Subban's getting a 2-minute boarding penalty. Both teams are short a man, more real estate per guy. They win the draw. Sends to the point. Masterful save of an overwhelming one-time shot. Trying to go to Forsberg. That's a good solid poke check. The Russians have been handed a minor penalty for tripping. It is a short power play, but it's a 4-on-3, and it starts in the offensive zone. Clean win on the draw. He's got it, but has to get rid of it. Good standing poke check. Pittsburgh's power play could have made a wonderful save. He was hovering right over him.
With this puck being so close to that, this is all a reactionary save.
They have enough power plays to evaluate the people that they've had on the ice, and maybe they just don't have enough skill to be successful. They get chances, but they just can't finish them off.
Sides to head for the corner. Scrum over, puck kicked. Nice tip of the pass. He knifed it away. Pittsburgh's in control of the puck in their own end and readying an attack. The Russians' penalty kill has gotten a workout, but still perfect.
These penalty killers have answered the bell and more. Every time they've been shorthanded, and it's been way too many times, they have done the job.
He was outnumbered, but not outskilled. Puck covered, whistle blown. They win it, and he fires. Ray Bork's lugging it in his own end, headed northward. Wonderful block. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. A terrific job on the cut pass. Laid on to Saku Koivu. Good stick there, so the pass is not complete. Back in his defensive end to get it. Gains the zone. He's alone. Oh, what a move.
Pittsburgh's been blown out almost from the very beginning of this game. Their effort has been poor. Their commitment to defense has been poor. They haven't driven the net. It's just been one of those terrible nights.
Good clean win on the draw. One-timer. He missed the net.
He had enough room to unload the shot. He got all of it, just missed wide.
Did not go very well that time. Loose puck. And he picks it up. Gets in, and he's alone. That is the best. Denied by the defense. Puck loose. A shot. Save. Terrific determination by Ekman Larson. Puck collected by P.K. Subban. Odd man rush, 2-on-1. Oh, great save there. Not much room to work, but he got a good shot away.
Terrific stop from right in front of the net, but you got to find a way to put the puck in the net.
Blocked away.
Doesn't look like it's going to lead to much, but let's keep an eye on this pushing and shoving moving forward. The gloves are off, Doc.
And the fight is over with one last bombastic punch.
Thought it was going to be over a little bit earlier than that, Doc.
What's turned into a pretty ugly game for them takes another step towards that direction.
And they've won the neutral zone faceoff. You win that, and you don't have to chase. They chase you. And he is reefed.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
59 seconds.
Solid neutral ice poke check. 2 periods have been played. The score got a little bigger in the advantage of the team that had it bigger in the first place. Third period about to begin. What did you think of the second?
The Russians have had their way the first 40 minutes of play, pretty much in every category possible, most importantly with this real comfortable lead. Do they sit on it or look to add to it here in the third?
Third period just underway. Nice tip of the pass. Oh, broke it up. Pass to the net. They score. 2 straight goals. It's a face-off win. May not seem important in that territory, but they have possession. Moving it to Subban. A good stick there, so no complete pass. Speared along by Borg. Takes that pass from the other point. Blockered away. He takes that one right ahead. Good pass. That puck's loose. Good defense. That play went offside. And they've taken that face-off between the blue lines and won it. Taken away. Seeks the corner. And he's held up and pinned. Right in front. Didn't get through. Gets in. What'll he do? Attack zone possession here. On the outside, a shot. He scores! 3 in a row!
I love watching guys score on the backhand.